Alright, today we're playing some Hitman, but instead of focusing only on the game, I want to share something really valuable, 6 key pieces of advice for our computer science students. Whether you're just starting or already deep into coding, these tips will help you in your CS journey. Just like how Agent 47 relies on strategy and precision to execute a flawless mission. Computer science can be challenging, overwhelming at times, but trust me, with the right mindset, you can master it, just like how you get better at Hitman by learning the maps, disguises, and AI behavior. So, let's get into it. If you've played Hitman for a while, you know that every mission starts with understanding your surroundings, where the guards are, what disguises work best, and how the AI reacts. If you rush in without knowing the basics, you'll mess up. In computer science, your fundamentals are like your map knowledge in Hitman. Many students want to jump straight into AI, cybersecurity, or web development, but if you don't have a solid grasp of data structures, algorithms, and problem solving, you'll struggle. For example, sorting algorithms like quicksort or merge sort may seem like boring theoretical concepts, but they play a huge role in performance optimization. Data structures like trees, graphs, and hash maps. They're used everywhere, from databases to AI pathfinding, just like how Hitman's NPC move based on program algorithms. Instead of just watching tutorials, challenge yourself. Solve coding problems on LeetCode or Codeforces. Implement basic algorithms from scratch. Break down complex problems into smaller parts. Mastering the fundamentals will make everything else easier. Okay, so let's say you try to take down a guard, but things don't go as planned, you get spotted. What do? Restart the mission? Nope, you analyze what went wrong, change your approach, and try again. The same applies to coding. Debugging is one of the most important skills you'll ever learn. Every programmer, no matter how experienced, encounters bugs. The key is knowing how to track them down efficiently instead of getting frustrated. Here are a few debugging strategies that work well. Print statements, the simplest yet most effective method. Print variables at different points in your code to see where things go wrong. Step-by-step execution. Walk through your code line by line with a debugger to understand the logic. Rubber duck debugging. Explain your code to someone or even an object like a rubber duck, and you might realize the mistake yourself. Divide and conquer. If your program is huge, isolate different parts and test them individually. In Hitman, you experiment with different routes, disguises, and tactics to perfect your strategy. Debugging is just like that, it's all about trial and error, but with a methodical approach. Hitman is a game of improvisation. If you just follow a YouTube guide blindly without understanding why certain methods work, you'll struggle when things don't go according to plan. The same is true for programming. A lot of students memorize code instead of understanding it. Sure, you can memorize how to reverse a linked list or implement Dijkstra's algorithm, but what happens when you face a variation of the problem? You get stuck. Here's a better approach. Ask why and how, don't just copy-paste code, break it down and understand why each part exists. Explain it in simple terms. If you can explain a concept to someone else in plain language, you truly understand it. Tweak the code, change variables, modify logic, and experiment to see what happens. Programming is all about thinking critically. Instead of memorizing paths, learn how to navigate the problem space. Practicing coding problems is great, but building real projects is what sets you apart. If Hitman gave you a perfect strategy for every mission, the game would be boring. The fun comes from finding your own ways to complete objectives. In programming, projects are how you apply your knowledge creatively. Instead of just solving coding challenges, try building a personal website or blog, creating a small game using Python or JavaScript, making a to-do list app, weather app, or something useful for daily life. Contributing to open source projects. Projects teach you problem solving in real world scenarios, introduce you to debugging in a natural way, and strengthen your resume. It's like mastering Hitman. Once you understand the game's mechanics, you start pulling off insane creative assassinations. The tech industry moves fast. New programming languages, frameworks, and tools are released all the time. If you rely only on what you learn in school, you'll be outdated quickly. In Hitman, you never rely on just one strategy. If something fails, you adapt. The same applies to CS. Learn how to read documentation. The ability to read and understand official docs is a critical skill. Explore multiple resources. Don't rely on just one course, watch YouTube tutorials, read blogs, and experiment with online platforms. Stay curious. The best programmers are the ones who keep exploring new concepts beyond what's required. If you develop a learning mindset, you'll never be stuck. People think computer science is all about coding alone, but in reality, networking and communication are just as important. In Hitman, you often need to talk to NPC, gather intel, and blend in. Similarly, in CS, making connections and interacting with the right people can open doors. Join CS communities and Discord groups. Go to hackathons, tech meetups, and conferences. Contribute to open source projects and collaborate with others. Soft skills like explaining your ideas clearly and working with a team matter as much as your technical ability. You don't have to be an extrovert, but building relationships can help you land jobs and discover opportunities. And there you have it, 6 important pieces of advice for a computer science student, all while playing some Hitman. I hope this was helpful. If you enjoyed this format, hit the like button and let me know in the comments what other topics you'd like me to discuss while playing. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. See you in the next mission.